Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you. Coming at you with more Fiendsmith Mitsurugi. I think when it comes to playing just solid games of Yu-Gi-Oh! While still being able to kind of turn off my brain a little bit, this is one of my favorite go-to decks for laddering. I've been really enjoying Yummy lately, but something about the combination of Fiendsmith and Mitsurugi just always feels really, really good to me to play. So I wanted to go ahead and try it out on Master Ranked Ladder for this season. Haven't played Fiendsmith Mitsurugi since Yummy has come out. I did my laddering from pretty much mid-plat all the way through Diamond with Yummy, so I'm definitely looking to try something a little bit different. And since this is a deck I feel pretty comfortable playing, let's go ahead and do some live gameplay. Why not? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Losing the coin flip. So we're playing 16 hand traps as well as 16 starters. We're on a 41 card deck though, because there are a couple of like slightly bricky cards like Mirror and Great Purification that I'm not super trying to open. Okay, multiple imperms. Pretty satisfied with that. We got the Lacrima as well. I am on Lina and Chorozo again just to see if they come up, and this is a hand where they could very easily come up. It's like we're gonna be up against Lunalight. Ooh. One of the biggest questions I get asked in the comment section is, what do you do against Lunalight? Because I'm most often, you know, not playing it out to the Liger Dancer. Well, one of the big answers is just stop their combo. And that'll stop Liger Dancer the vast majority of the time. Here, though, we do have Gorgon of Xylophonia, which could potentially come up as an out to Liger Dancer, as it will always be stronger than it as long as it's pointing to Liger. But we have multiple imperms, so we're definitely going to use one here against the Gold Leo, and let's see what they follow up. Or they might respond? No, okay. They were thinking about it. Were they thinking about Crossout Designator there, I wonder? Yeah, Silverhound isn't live yet, because they need a fusion monster in the graveyard, so it wasn't that. Normal summon Yellow Martin, okay. If they make Tiger King, I don't think I'm going to negate it. I think I might wait. Am I going to wait for Game Dancer? What is the best point to use this next turn? I guess it's more likely they have a Tenki than a Perfume, just by virtue of how many copies are played. They're really thinking about their play here. Are they trying to decide if they want to... Okay, that works too. I was like, are they trying to decide if they want to make Tiger King or Evil Swarm Nightmare? Does that mean they already have Tenki in their hand? If that's the case, then it becomes a lot easier. We just use the Imperm against the Perfume Dancer. I think Imperm against Perfume Dancer was going to be right regardless, because the Perfume is a lot scarier than the Tenki. The Perfume is a graveyard extension plus a search, where Tenki is just a search. So yeah, I think that we would have waited for the Perfume Dancer there. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the time we're just using hand traps to stop Lunalight's combo. We don't need to necessarily have a specific out to them, although we do in this build. Alright, let's go into our next duel here. See what we got. Alright, going first this time. You'd like to see that. Let's see how we open here. Okay. Lots of starters, not a bad going first hand at all. Definitely want to draw phase prayers here. And I will tribute a monster, yes, because then we can get the Kusanagi body on board. I don't... Am I going to activate Kusanagi's effect? No, because I already have a second prayers in hand. There's no point. And we might be able to use it later? I'm trying to think of how we would. Did I click both effects? Oh no, I do that on resolution. Yeah, okay. Can target a Mitsurugi card in your graveyard or banishment, add it. You know what, this might bait a Ghost Bell, and also it doesn't give away that we have another Prayers in hand. Ooh, I think they might actually have a Ghost Bell. No, because they're getting past priority again. It's probably Fuwa or Maxi. Let's normal summon Lacrima for sure. I was gonna say, if they negate that, that is completely fine. Yalbin Engraver. There was an argument to discard Tract instead. Or send Tract, rather. If they Ash Blossom here, I was gonna say that's fine. So it's not Maxi. And it's not Fuwa. It's gotta be Imperm, right? Shouldn't I just overlay into Caesar then? But even if I do that, they're still just gonna use Imperm on Caesar at the start of their turn. So I think I am going to still make Caesar here. Like, let's just get the Imperm out of the way, right? Imperm. Or Valor, sure, same difference. I mean, if we had triple attack or call by, it wouldn't be the same difference, but for the purposes of this hand, it's same difference. Yeah, there's like, it didn't make sense for it to be anything else at that point. Alright, there's no need to set both prayers. Let's just set one, and yeah, we're just gonna have to pass here, unfortunately. Not gonna fire off the prayers during their draw phase, because I don't care if I get drolled on their turn. And I might need to use prayers to summon Kusanagi in defense mode to, like, not die, so... But because we have another prayers in hand, we're definitely gonna use this one on their turn at some point. Normal summon Ice Ryzeal. Woof. Yeah, I mean, that's probably just gonna have to be fine. I mean, not even probably, it is just gonna have to be fine. That's full Ryzeal combo. I'm trying to think if there's, like, a world where I live this. Like, if that world exists. I guess even if we do, we're still just gonna have to face Cross, Detonator, etc. Trying to think if I want to concede here or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I don't really think there's a world where we win this game. I mean, there is, but I just don't think we live in it. Okay. Let's go into the next game. See what we got. Alright, winning the coin flip. Good. Let's see if we have, like, a good looking hand here. Good looking going first hand. It's not bad. We got cross out. I wonder if it's worth it to lead with pre-prep or normal summon Luri. Well, if we get drolled, I mean, we have cross out. I'm gonna lead with pre-prep here. I can add Mirror and Murakumo. Because even if we got drolled here, it wouldn't be, I mean, we have cross out, but even if we didn't, it wouldn't be the end of the world. This hand would actually be fantastic into droll. Even without cross out, I mean. Okay, no droll from them. Bualos, huh? Yeah, I'll use my cross out against that. That's fine. I always forget that it puts it at up top now. I always still go looking for it in the middle of the deck. Saji. I actually don't remember. I think Night Sword Serpent is in this deck. I don't remember off the top of my head if it's not a big deal, but Ritual. Yes, we're gonna get Ritual. That's fine. I guess I'll just summon Murakumo from hand first. Oh, I forgot to put Futsu no Mitama. I don't even know. I mean, I say I forgot to, but like, do I even really need it in this deck? I actually don't feel like it's the most... I mean, it's not a bad card. I just don't feel like it ever comes up, really. Everyone just plays around it. Which, like, yeah, I mean, I'm making my opponent play differently, but still, it's like, how important is that? You know what I mean? Like... I say forgot, but you know, I think really what it was is I just kind of didn't, like, view it as valuable. Valuable enough, I guess I should say. Alright, so what am I doing now? Am I going to activate Ritual to summon Habakiri from deck, or am I going to use a Mirror to summon it from graveyard? Let's summon from deck and do a little bit of deck thinning. Yeah, because I'm only playing one Murakumo in this deck. Right, because when I was in the deck building phase, you know what I mean. Basically, I was kind of just like asking myself, ooh, we could still add Great Purification here. I haven't used Habakiri's second effect. I was like, okay, let's just go for like the, you know, minimal Mitsurugi package and then see if we want to add anything after that. And I didn't really end up wanting to add anything. Oh, I guess we're... Oh, because we don't have one in our graveyard. Right. We can get another body. We can get the Great Purification as well. To see that. Still have it normal summoned. I think I'm gonna actually normal summon this next. And then I can overlay into Gallant Granite and search Nibiru. On top of doing, you know, Fiendsmith stuff. This would have been a good hand for Dugaris, actually. This is so unnecessary. This is so unnecessary. I'm not playing any rank 8s now that I think about it. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to end on here. I guess I'm going to end on IP still. But, like, what am I going to do with this sequence? We'll figure it out. I'm sure I'll think of something. Sequence F, Fusion Summon, yes. Oh, I didn't put a Baoku in the extra either. I definitely should have done that. I'm just going to make Caesar. I could make Dynamundo, yeah. Because Dynamundo is 2 monsters, including a ritual monster, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Special Summon Fiendsmith Engraver, yes. We're gonna make Caesar under here. But if I do that, I won't have enough bodies to be able to make... Like, I can go boom, boom, IP, but then I won't be able to really make much else. That's fine. Well, I guess I could give up Murakumo and make Dynamundo. I might actually do that here. Like, we can end on IP and Dynamundo. Special summon target a card in the field and a ritual monster in your opponent's turn. You contribute this card and target a ritual monster in your graveyard. Either special summon it or add it. Yeah. I mean, like, why not, right? Infamous last words. There's no need to do that. And then set, and pass. So we have both Dynamundo and Prayers to summon out the Murakumo from the graveyard. Great Purification won't be online until that happens, though. That's worth noting. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, it's Lunalight again. For Lunalight Fusion. Makes sense. I'm trying to think if I want to actually just summon Murakumo now. No, because I'm going to negate the fusion with Caesar. I'm not going to chain Murakumo's effect. Now it's worth considering going for Murakumo, but I also want the board wipe, so I could still get it. Like, I could go... You know what? I think this is worth it. Because I don't need to... Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Chain other card or effect, no. Special summon, yes. And we can still get the board wipe whenever we need to, because we still have prayers. Now, do I want to use Great Purification? Because that will also destroy the Masquerade. I think I do, actually. Yeah, I do. Because then they'll have a harder time, like, even if they can extend into more plays, now they won't be able to get the second effect either. Now I can still have Murakumo, use the Murakumo effect on their next effect, and then I still have the ability to Prayers Tribute it summon board wipe. Let's add another Prayers for follow-up. And we still have IP plus Caesar, and Nib in hand too. Take control. We always chain Murakumo to this. Okay, so what are they gonna take? They're gonna take Caesar, because Caesar will stop. But if they take Caesar, isn't that fine? Because I'll still have IP plus Murakumo. We'll have to stop either IP or Prayers. I'm just trying to figure out if I need to chain anything here, and I actually don't think I do. Discarding Silverhound. I imagine you're taking... yeah. So, okay, they're gonna Silverhound summon. If I chain IP here, then I'll be going into, like, SP. Wow, this is actually really hard. No, I don't think I chained this just yet. I don't need to summon SP Little Knight, like, right this second. So they can negate either IP or Prayers, but not both. So it's gonna come down to what's more valuable, the board wipe? You know what, yeah, it doesn't matter, because I want to get rid of this Kaleido chick now. So they're gonna chain, that's fine. Because Murakumo already summoned itself, so we have to summon Murakumo off the Prayer Zeph. Negate, destroy. Normal summon Gold Leo. Okay. Add and then send. They already used Silver Hound. They already used Yellow Martin. They already used Masquerade. I don't think there's anything they can add and then send here that'll get them any further. And even if they do, we have Nibiru. I think we're fine here. Yeah, I really did not want them to get the chance to activate Kaleido Chick because, like, even if they just send, you know, a Leo Dancer, that could potentially open up the opportunity for them to go into Wolf, and then, you know, Wolf can banish and then summon Liger Dancer, and I'm really not just trying to deal with that. Okay, they do get to revive here, which can activate and send, but it doesn't get to keep the name. They have the ability to overlay. Okay, they're going to send Black Sheep. That's fine. Oh, and they're gonna add it. Ugh, that's not fine, actually. Wow, okay, so they can keep extending here. With the Emerald Bird. I didn't even think about Emerald Bird there. Yeah, because now they can go... discard Black Sheep for Polymerization. Polymerization for Perfume Dancer. That's summon number 4. Perfume, revive a Lunalight. Probably Kaleido Chick would be summon number 5. Summon number 5! So then we could nib... Well, what are they gonna add? If they add Wolf, this is a huge problem, because then they can Liger Dancer me. But they won't have a card to discard, right? You need to discard a card for Perfume. And I don't think they're gonna have that. So I think we're actually fine. I think it's gonna come down to them not having a card to discard. I think they might be realizing that. Right? Polymerization, Perfume Dancer. Perfume Dancer F, add Perfume. Perfume F, summon back Kaleido Chick. Unless there's something else they'd rather summon. They won't have... Okay. And then we Kaleido Chick... And we nib Kaleido Chick before it can activate its effect. So that actually still wouldn't set up Leo Dancer in the graveyard, even if they were able to add Wolf. I think we would still be fine here. Yeah, I think they're working out exactly what I am right now, because they know I have Nib in hand, because I searched it off of Gallant Granite. I'm trying to think, because they could also make Tiger King and get Tenki. But I don't really know what they would get with Tenki that would get them at a better spot. I think, again, they're also trying to figure that out right now. There's also the, what is that other one? This one. Okay, that's 3 Lunalight monsters. During your main phase, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard. Okay. So even if I nib that, it won't be able to get that effect this turn. This person's really thinking here. If they take too long, I might have to cut. I don't know. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to factor in that they could do that would, like, really mess me up here. I mean, the thing is, like, Lunalight has a decent amount of extra deck space for generic stuff, so, like, I don't know, they could drop something out of the extra deck I'm not ready for. They can't make Guardian Chimera here. They don't have enough materials for that. SP wouldn't really do anything here. Obviously, IP wouldn't do anything here. Evil Swarm Nightmare wouldn't do anything here. Again, Tiger King for Tenki, I don't think would get them any further than just fusing into Perfume Dancer would do. Okay, they are overlaying for the Tiger King. Setting the Tenki. I'm trying to think if there's like a graveyard extension I'm forgetting about here. They've already used their normal summon. They've got the tiger. Sure, I don't care about that. So they have polymerization and no other cards in hand, right? Special summon it, but its effects are negated. They're reviving Kaleido Chick. And I think I am just gonna nib here. Because now all they have is a polymerization in hand, right? Oh, but they can bounce back Yellow Martin! I knew there was a graveyard extension I was forgetting! Ah, man, I even said it too. Okay, this is rough. Now we're just gonna lose. No, not like this! Oh, but they ran out of time? They had to run out of time, right? They had to have run out of time. Yes, that was a time limit win. Okay, so... Could we have played that any better? I'm gonna have to go back later and review that. Or, again, as always, let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure that somewhere in the beginning, like more towards the beginning of that, we could have timed some of our disruption a little bit better, but... Okay, let's go ahead and just go to the deck down here. That was definitely a hell of a last duel, though. Alright, so... This is my list for Fiendsmith Mitsurugi that I threw together here. Yeah, I'm really playing a very light Mitsurugi package. No, like, Futsu no Mitama or anything like that. Which in that last duel might have come up. I think a Bawaku should definitely be in this extra deck. Trying out the Gorgon of Xylophthonia instead, but this is also kind of why I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Chorozo plus Lin eating this extra deck space. Because I like having more options for things like a Bawaku, or even things like Desiree or a Chaos Angel. Stuff that doesn't come up a lot, but... I don't know, the Lina and Chorozo don't come up a lot either. And here's the other thing about these two cards. Not only does this eat 2 extra deck spaces, but the situations in which you would use Lina plus Chorozo, you can already make plays anyway. It might not be full Mitsurugi combo, but you can still set up something with your Fiendsmith card. As opposed to something like Desiree or a Bawaku or Chaos Angel, which are more useful in more like unique positions where you might not have plays, right? As opposed to using 2 of your extra deck slots to make a hand where you already have plays a little bit better. But honestly, I don't really think I miss stuff like Futsu no Mitama and like the second Murakumo. For a build like this, if I was playing pure Mitsurugi, like, I think you would absolutely always play those cards. I think for Fiendsmith Mitsu, it becomes a little bit more optional, though. I do like having over 40 cards, because we have stuff like Great Purification and Mirror, and Kusanagi that we're really not trying to open, and Night Sword Serpent too. So I think you could even justify 42 cards, and that would be perfectly fine for a build like this. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to finish off here. Those are my thoughts on the list. As always, let me know what you think. And as always, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Let's go ahead and move on now to our outro so we can thank our YouTube members and Patreon subscribers. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early, as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.